Hello, welcome to my Organic Chemistry 1 lab. My name is Pierre Gued. I'll be your instructor for this term. We are going to do some organic chemistry to accompany the CHEM 201 course. So here we have the course overview, the project, going to have support material here, and this is divided into 5 modules, one module per week. There is a short bio of myself here. The course progress will be shown here. You see going from 0 to 100% at the end of the term. What we're going to do, I'm going to go over the course overview. But before we get there, so module 1 for week 1, going to have introduction to organic chemistry. Module 2, purity and functional group identification, separation of principal reactions in organic chemistry, and then we're going to have formation of alcohols, and then at the end of the term we're going to make some cheese. We're going to have an experiment on homemade cheese. So let's go into the course overview. So course overview, then the very first thing you want to do before the class starts, as you've done in other classes, here you're going to have to sign the honor code, the code of conduct here before you move forward to confirm your agreement that you're going to follow this code of conduct. Here we have a description of the course. We say that this course includes lab experiment that focus on basic organic chemistry to accompany the CHEM 201 lecture course. In this course, we're going to look at things that you've seen before, like limiting reactant in reaction, percent yield in organic solutions. We're going to practice and perform basic organic chemistry lab technique, including spectroscopic analysis, distillation, recrystallization, filtration, and so on. We're going to apply the scientific method to create, test, and evaluate hypotheses related to organic chemistry, evaluate chemical data to determine the identity, purity, and yield of a product, and so on. So the syllabus is here. We're going to come back to that. This class does not require a textbook, but you're going to need to download the basic lab cert here, and you're going to have troubleshooting information here. At the bottom here, we have the course project, which is essentially making cheese. So you are going to need a few things to do that. We're telling you what to get here. Get these things early so that you have them, enough of them, and you have them on time for the experiment. So you're going to need milk, vinegar, a pan or a pot, liquid measuring cup, a container, glass or cup, strainer, a thermometer, and a balance. Okay, so let me go back then to where we were, and we're going to go through the syllabus. So the syllabus is here. Here then, this term then is 5E that start on the 6th of October and end November 9th. The home page is here. If you want to get a hold of me, you can send a mail here. We've talked about course description. This is to accompany the lecture in CHEM 201. What do we want to do? We talked about that. Limiting reactant yield and percent yield. Perform basic organic lab technique, including spectroscopy, reflux, distillation. Apply the scientific method to create, test, and evaluate hypotheses related to organic chemistry, and so on. Grading. Things have to be submitted before the deadline. Anything that's late will incur a penalty. If the assignment is between 0.01 and 1 day, you're going to be penalized 10% of the grade you've earned. Between 2 days, between 1.01 and 2 days is 30%. Between 3 and 6 days, you're going to lose 50% of the grade. After 6 days, work will not be accepted. we have that there. The grading scale is here. That's the same one you've seen before. Again, we do not need a textbook in this class. Communication, send me an email when you have a question. Give me 24 hours to answer the question. If I don't answer, please send me another email to confirm. It could be that I'm looking for information to answer your question, especially if it doesn't have to do with chemistry directly. Discussion expectation, we say that the first posts are due on Wednesday midnight on Pacific time, which is 3 a.m. Eastern time, and the final post, which is responding to the other post, will be due on Sunday midnight Pacific time, 3 a.m. Monday Eastern time. Okay. So learning accommodation, if you have any accessibility problem, go ahead and click here and you know what to do. Honor code of conduct, every assignment will be turned directly assessed using turning in. That will check on plagiarism and stuff like that. Cheating, plagiarism, and other acceptable practices are described here. We can use AI, but there are guidelines that you have to follow. They describe here. Copyright, you cannot use somebody's work without acknowledging their work. Technical support, if you have any problem with your computer of any kind, contact Unity support at unity.edu. And then we have the non-mandatory reporting here. So here then we have what we're going to do throughout the term with one learning material. You can preview them here. You're going to need drawing software to be able to draw chemical structures. IUPAC nomenclature, how to name organic compounds here. You have a video here on functional groups. Okay. And then here we have then everything we're going to have this term. First week, by Thursday, you have to introduce yourself. And then by the end of that week, you have to have submitted all this work. Same thing for a second week all the way to week 5. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I hope to see you around. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me an email. Thank you.